Lars Bjork, Qlik Tech earned 32 cents in its fourth quarter. You beat the street by 4 cents. You also beat on the top line by $3 million. Tell me how you did it.
So I think we had a strong performance across all regions. We see our emerging markets, Asia Pacific, Australia, doing very well. We see large deals continuing to grow. It was a tough year with a currency headwind, but we still came out on top of our expectations and the market's expectations.
How bad were the currency headwinds? What could you have done if the dollar had not been so strong?
I think we could have been a good 10 million or 11.5 further ahead, and this really kicked in the last quarter. It's late in Q3 and all of Q4, and we got more and more of the headwind.
And how will it affect you in Q1? The street had you at losing 10 cents for this quarter. You told them it's probably going to be a little bit more than that. Why? You're going to be spending a lot more this quarter?
Yeah, I want to talk about spending. We're going to invest a lot more. We see a great opportunity out there. This is the time of the year where you recruit a lot of people. And yes, the headwind from currency this year, we anticipate on a constant currency basis to be up towards 10%.
All right, you and I have been talking about your product, QlikView, for a long time. Talk about QlikView, how are you going to grow it, as well as QlikSense.
So QlikView has been a product that is highly appreciated in the market. We call it guided analytics. It's a few people building applications, many people consuming. What QlikSense taps into is the market of self-service visualization. That means that you and I, Greg, from any given data set, we can actually build an application ourselves. That is an additive market to where we are, and I think it will open up a new business for us.
Well, speaking about the market for business analytics and better decision making through software, Tableau had a great earnings report last week. Talk about your products versus Tableau's.
I think QlikSense versus their products is very similar. They're clearly ahead of us in this market. We view it as a greenfield market for us. Now, as we are ramping marketing, we have a great opportunity to tap into this, and it will be an opportunity that we capture from a very small base. And I don't think it's going to be a zero-sum game at all. I think both of us can be very, very successful.
And what about the bigger players, IBM, Salesforce, Oracle? They're going to jump into this as well? I know a lot of them have products in here, but it's not as specific as yours.
No, they're not. They certainly have the megaphones to send out a strong message, and time will tell whether they can follow up with a great offering. So far, we haven't seen much from it, but I think we should look out and see what they have to offer.
Well, they could offer a lot of cash. Your company, I think the market cap's a little under $3 billion right now. It would be a nice tuck-in acquisition. Have you been getting overtures?
So, you know, it's a thing we can't comment on really. It's up to them to make that decision, but sure, we could fit in with other players. That's the whole technology space works that way.
And I still always have to ask you, thanks a lot for coming on, Lars.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching The Street.